oh, like I'm this social justice warrior at TikTok. I'm perfect. But when you be doing some of the most disgusting stuff too. You sit on here, argue with women. You got what's in the back of my screen, on my screen. I'm just saying. You can't come up here on TikTok and try to cancel people and call people out when you doing stuff 10 times worse.
You got a leg to stand on. I mean, as a man that beat on children, be beefing with children, he should not even have a fucking opinion on nothing.
And listen. Y'all saying like, oh, why am I talking about Jeanty when like Moses the prophet was the whole thing? Because the reason I'm talking about Jeanty is because Jeanty stuck his nose in me and Moses' little beef. That's the problem. I was calling Moses out, and listen, a lot of people on Jeanty's side were in the comments of Moses, because I saw it when I was live the other night. A lot of people that support Jeanty were agreeing with me, but I guess you didn't see that. I call Moses out for saying that minors are responsible for tempting grown men if they dress provocatively. That's what I was calling Moses out for. Then Moses went up and made that lie about me to try to flip the switch, because you know Moses, like everybody here knows Moses deflects all the time, because you can't ask Moses a direct question. He'll talk. What Moses will do, he'll talk around your questions. He'll try to change the subject or try to put something on you. So that's that whole situation.
Again, beef with Moses, that's absolutely facts. Because like when I was having this conversation with him, you can't never get a straight answer out of none of these fools. Because they know if they give you a straight answer, they're going to get caught in a lie, or they're going to have to tell the truth. It's either one or the other.
Watch the video Todd made on Moses. Yeah, go to my other page and go watch the video I made about Moses. Because Moses can't deny this shit. That's the crazy thing. So Moses, you can't deny it, bro, because it's on screen recording. And I know a lot of people might interpret it different. But I said, I don't care, because everybody saying like, oh, this woman lied about getting raped and all that. I don't care. That's irrelevant to me. Because even if she lied, you still dismissed her story and you degraded her. So even if she lied, that's irrelevant to me. And like, don't get me wrong, if she lied, all the karma to her.
First of all, he didn't even know she was lying. When he held that live, he didn't even know she was lying. She was telling her story. And I literally heard this man say, stop that crying shit. How do you say that to a victim? I mean, that affects other victims, man. This is why victims don't come out with their story, because they get treated just like that. That's the problem.
And this is my whole thing. No, because Moses' little fans came in my live and claimed like Moses can play the live back shit. Right after that screen recording, y'all cut it off. She lied, but I've yet to see a screen recording yet. It's been 2 days. I've yet to see a screen recording where she says she lied. And no, this is the thing, right? He keep beating around the. That's the thing. He referred to a freaking minor's breast as supple, bro. He referred to a minor's breast as supple, and like, oh, a lot of y'all might say like, supple has 2 definitions. It does, but when you're referring to someone's breast, gracefully is in the word of supple. Gracefully has 2 definitions. It says moving with attractiveness. That's one definition. I forgot what the other definition is. So when you're referring to someone's breast as supple, you're saying it's attractive. But go ahead, Blaze. Go ahead.
I'm still in the crates. I got a lot of evidence and everything in these crates, so I gotta go through it.
But yeah, Patrick, you're not, just because we straight off talk about Moses, you're not safe either, because you shouldn't have stuck your nose in it. And I said, everybody else on my side don't gotta see it, but Moses is a weird motherfucker. I said, I'm not scared to call out people on my side when I see crazy shit. Because I used to be a supporter of Moses, but once I heard that 14-year-old shit, instantly unfollow, instantly. I don't rock with that.
I ain't even, if I had, I was gonna come in your live and try to get this conversation with Moses, but as soon as he go live again, I'm going in his live because I want to
No,
have this conversation with him.
we got to do it over here, bro, because this is my whole thing. Moses ain't gonna let you get a word out because he did that with me. That's because Moses think he's so intelligent and shit. He's really not intelligent at all because he does the same thing every time. He either talks over you, especially if you go in his life, he's gonna talk over you and he's gonna talk around your questions. So when you talk around someone's questions, that strays the topic off the question you ask. So it confuses people. When you combine semantics with arrogance, it's gonna seem like you're winning the debate, but realistically, you're not. He just likes to talk around people's questions, and that kind of confuses people. That most people, that gets them confused because like we're all over the place. But why don't Patrick come over here, man? Or any Patrick supporter, y'all can come up. I don't care. Let's talk. Let's talk about how all the Patrick supporters are just turning a blind eye to it. Because I would have shut up about it, but now I'm gonna be petty. Oh, he's in here? Okay, bet. Good. Perfect. Unless y'all just tagging him for no reason. And Aunt Karen, I saw you too. I saw Aunt Karen on the video too. I saw you with your little comments. Mr. Jones, you abused your wife. I saw you repost it and I saw you with your comments. So I only sauce, I saw you too. So all y'all motherfuckers.
We still trying to figure out where that 25K went to, Aunt Karen, that you scammed out of everybody and never moved.
Yeah, bash all of them, bro.
Get
Because
married, get pregnant,
keep on sticking their nose and shit.
turn yourself Muslim.
Let's give it to them.
Where's the 25K at that you took from people to move? And now you got your white friend over here starting to GoFundMe, talking about she get money. She make thousands of dollars off this app, but she making a whole GoFundMe to get her dog surgery. The same woman that got married on a slave plantation. The fuck out my face.
I say y'all motherfuckers keep on because it's crazy thing. I don't bother nobody on TikTok like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I argue back and forth, but I'm usually not the person to start shit. I'm not saying I haven't started nothing, but usually I'm not the one to start it. Like, I haven't even been consistent on TikTok. I've been making videos, but lives wise, I ain't been on live in a minute. Like, other than the last 2 days, I ain't been on live in a minute. Like it's like I out of the last month, I probably only gone live like six or seven times.
Hey, what's up, people? What's up, everybody?
What's up? I don't know nothing about that person, so don't bring them up. I'm not gonna talk about people I don't know much about, so don't even bring them up.
That's right.
I said if you got your little personal beef with them, go ahead and attack that over there. But I'm only talking about people I know about.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead,
That's
bro.
right.
I wasn't responding to you. I responded to a comment.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So what's your like take? What you got to say?
Man, you know what? My intake on it, man. You know, I'm from Watts, man. I'm born and raised over there, man, California.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and everybody got their own hustle, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as far as like us in the cities, the only hustle we know is to bring people down. You know what I'm saying? As far as like selling drugs and all that, you know, all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, real quick, moderators, don't mute. Block. If they say something crazy, just block them and mute them because they go that crazy. They're gonna keep coming back. Just block them. That's simple.
That part.
Don't even mute them. Just block them.
Yeah. So with the you got the white collar crimes, and they don't get jail time like how we get jail time. You get what I'm saying? They taking money from the government, and they'll get a slap on the finger, man. We go and sell one bag of some flour and get 20 years. That's the difference between them and us, you know.
Yeah, I have no idea what bro's talking about. Yeah, I'm just gonna kick him because I have no idea what he's talking about. I said I don't even know what the fuck that was even about. I just kicked him, bro, because like you just like people like that is meant to be a distraction, bro. Can you help mod? No, I don't know who you are. No disrespect, but if I don't know you like that, I'm not gonna mod you unless you're somebody that I follow and follows me back. Like we mutuals, like I'm not modding you. Now listen. Now mods, if it's like Jeanty or somebody, like don't block them, don't mute them. But if it's like one of the little trolls with like barely any followers, like just block them. If they got enough to get in the box, don't block them. This live. Only block like the troll accounts. That's it. I'm out of somebody else. But I said, Jeanty, just come over here, bro. Like, be a man about it. Stand on what you said in your video earlier. Stand on what you said. A troll account is like an account that that's like a faceless account with nobody on it. Like they have no followers. They don't follow. They barely follow anybody. That's a troll account. Like you can't argue against proof, Jeanty, because I actually got proof. I actually pulled up the receipts for you. So come pull the receipts up for me. Because like I ain't even want to have to do this, bro. I ain't want to have to pull up no receipts. But you stuck your nose in some business that wasn't yours. So I got to do it. Hey, Cortland, you have enough followers to get in the box. Get in the box, Cortland. Get in the box. I mean, like, you can put the rainbows in my comments. Like, we all like already proved that it was a lie. You can put the rainbows in my comments, but like, why are we using gay as an insult? Is gay like so like I know you're a Jeanty supporter, so like
Homophobic to me.
Is gay an insult now?
Sounds pretty homophobic to me.
Yeah. Like y'all just fold on under your own logic because y'all preach all like pro alphabet community and all that stuff. I'm not gonna say the real thing, but y'all are literally homophobic. Y'all insults be homophobic. Y'all insults be more homophobic than people that don't support the community.
That's because weaponizes his sexuality on a daily basis. Or use your own sexuality for clicks, views, and likes.
But I said, Jeanty, bro, come on over, bro. There's a free seat for you, bro. There's a free seat for you. Come on over. I want you to stand on what you said earlier. And show me the screenshot that I have a Grindr account. Show the screenshot, bro. Moses too, because Moses was the one that made up the rumor in the first place. Moses, come over here and show a screenshot of me having a Grindr account, Moses. Or come up here and show the screen recording of that woman saying that she lied on your live about getting grapes. Show the screen recording of that, Moses.
I didn't see her. She was lying. I didn't see none of that. So I want to see that video myself. Is that Dimples in here?
And like Moses, this is my whole thing, right? Moses, you saying I got a Grindr account, shit. Like your fan base saying I got a Grindr and shit. You gotta be on Grindr to see that I have a Grindr though. So what does that say about y'all? So if I have a Grindr account, y'all must be gay too, right? Which I don't have a Grindr account, but like let's just use that logic and say I was and I did have a Grindr account. Y'all must be gay too, because that's what Grindr's for, right? How you match with me? Since I got a Grindr account, how you match with me then? How'd you find me? Jeanty on live and said, I don't even know. I know who you talking about, that Cody person. I don't even know who Cody is. I don't even know who Moses is. I mean, not Moses. I don't even know who Cody is. That's a random person coming up when Moses was giving me was on live about me. So I don't even know who the fuck Cody is. For all I know, he could just be putting up a front for Moses and them.
Something again. They tried. Well, they didn't bring somebody. They said they found somebody that used to know me. That I don't know what the fuck. Y'all be trying this shit. I'm trying to figure out who these people and where y'all be coming up with them from, and where's their proof at?
Hey, listen, someone come up with a second phone and play Patrick's live. I want to hear what he's saying. I want to hear what he got to say. That's the only thing about going live, because you can't hear what the other person's saying. So if someone can come up and play the live, that'd be great. He said we going to jail. How we gonna go to jail, Patrick?
God is suing everybody.
Doctor, hold on. Who doxed his son?
His son, man, please.
Who did that? What are you talking about? Like, bro, Patrick just be saying anything, bro. See, he had to bring his kids into it. You see what I mean? He had to bring his kids into it some kind of way. He had to.
Because he weaponizes his kid.
That's my whole point. Like, he literally weaponizes his kids. All we were talking about was child abuse. We didn't say anything about your son. We were talking about what you did to him, but we weren't speaking on him specifically. Like, bro, this dude is so annoying. Why is he always got to bring up his kids every time somebody... Like, bro, I'm giving you smoke, bro. Why are you bringing up your kids? Didn't nobody say nothing about your kids? Pull up the proof that I said something about your kids, bro.
Let me ask you a question. If you were never on Grindr, how would you know about a fake account?
Because his account, that's easy.
Why would somebody go out of their way?
Because y'all the one that made me aware of. Y'all the ones that made me aware of.
As a profile picture.
Okay, bro.
Send pictures and DMs with multiple different faces of you and your penises, and you're sending it to other men.
Where's the proof of this?
So they happen to be in the same area as you.
Where's the proof?
They just don't like you, so they're just making a fake profile.
Oh my gosh.
Really? That's what we're doing?
Bro.
But manifesto. We have to believe what he said.
Hold on, Blaze.
Right? Because he said he didn't.
Hold on, Blaze. Go on mute real quick.
Gotcha.
This is my whole thing. Hold on. I'm talking. This is my whole thing. The only reason I know about this is because you and Moses brought it up. That's why I know about it. I wasn't talking about no fucking Grindr before this, and I find it very mysterious that this Grindr account mysteriously pops up. No, this is the crazy thing. I find it very mysterious that this Grindr account pops up. Cause mind you, Moses was in a live the day before this whole Grindr thing even came out, calling me zesty, calling me sassy, all this stuff, right? And I find it funny the next day this stuff comes out when I'm pressing Moses about being a predator. I find it very funny. Y'all don't find that fishy?
I find everything they do is fucking fishy. I do my own research and fact checking.
And like, bro, even if it was true, Why would I be scared of someone to tell the internet that I'm gay?
I know I wouldn't even give a fuck to even look that shit up.
Like, obviously y'all want me at that. I'm not gay, but obviously y'all want me because y'all looking me up on Grindr and shit. Y'all matching with me on Grindr. How y'all know about Grindr? Y'all have to have the app. Y'all gotta be looking me up to try to match with me. Go ahead, Blaze. Hey, Rachy Poo, comment so I can mod you if you're not a mod already. I think this is your other account.
That's insane to me. You just got exposed yesterday for being on a DL, and your response is to talk about my record from 2016 instead of addressing the rumors and allegations of you liking dick. When you hate niggas who like dick, you have a problem with men who like other men. You have a problem with biological men being trans women. You have a problem with queer people in general.
When did I say that?
He loves
That's
weaponizing
all
this
you
shit.
talk about.
When
That's
did I say
that's
that?
how you make your little fucking coins on TikTok.
When did I say that, bruh? When did I say I hate anybody? I don't hate
So
anybody.
you want to sit here and talk about me to get the heat off of you? Nah, baby. No. It ain't gonna work this time, baby. Every time you talk about me, I'm gonna talk about the fact that you DL.
I don't care. It's
Every
not
single
true.
fucking time.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in it, Jeanty. You shouldn't have
He's
stuck your
literally
nose.
walking in circles outside.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in it, bruh.
I'm telling you, ain't nobody gonna forget this shit. Nobody.
Bro, you act like it's
Nobody.
an insult to call somebody gay, though. Who
Nobody.
cares? Like this is the crazy thing,
Bitch
right?
ass nigga sitting here worrying about little old me. You a pussy. You afraid of Moses, the fucking prophet, you fucking coward. You're afraid of Street Scholar, you fucking coward. You're afraid of the fucking twink that you wanted to put your fucking little ass dick in, you fucking coward. You don't want to confront him for lighting your ass up in front of 1,000 people.
I literally went on Moses' live yesterday. What are you talking about?
You fucking coward.
Moses was in my. I let Moses in my live, and I literally went in Moses' live yesterday. What are you talking about? How am I scared?
The fuck? So I'm gonna ask again. Guys, go ask him. Is he a switch? Is he a top? Is he a bottom? What are you, Todd? I'm really curious to know.
Ask him, why does that matter?
Do the bending?
Why do you care so much about his sexuality? Somebody
It's
asked him that.
obviously
Do the
Jeanty want me,
bending?
bruh.
Yes or
It's
no?
obvious.
Or do you like to get bent? Yes or no?
Why do you and Moses care so much about this man's sexuality? I'm trying to figure that
I
part out.
really want to know.
I'm not understanding.
Right, he would rather play my live on his live instead of addressing what I just said.
Okay, put it on
You
mute.
don't
I'll
want to
address
talk
it.
about
I'll
that
address it.
white boy
Put it on mute.
and
Put it on mute.
Moses. No.
Put it on mute real quick. I'll address it. Blaze, have I not been addressing this whole situation the whole time?
Yeah.
Like just because I talk about other things involved in the whole, I'm explaining everything. I'm explaining the context of everything. So that doesn't mean that I'm not. I addressed the whole Grindr thing. I addressed you because you stuck your nose in it, and I addressed the people in your comment section. Like I'm addressing everything I'm addressing everything in the full context. Go ahead, Blaze. Go ahead, play it.
That's all this little fucking fat ass nerd is gonna do for the next 2 years.
So now you body shaming.
While others are moving on.
Patrick, you literally were overweight. You were overweight, Patrick. What are you talking about? You got weight loss surgery. What do you mean?
They reporting me. So if they get my guest live banned, I'm gonna just come back on my other page.
All right,
Y'all
bro.
can report me all you want. I got 1 billion pages.
Hey, listen, Moz, if you see anybody in here with like a little bit of followers, block them. Because there are people reporting on fake accounts. Block them.
I'm just saying, brother. Keep coming for me. You keep doing it. Because I ain't got to say nothing about you for the next few months. I'll let you breathe again for the next few months. I ain't got to say nothing while you sit here and continue to prove my fucking point. You're going to sit here and continue to talk about me. You're going to keep talking about Javon. You're going to keep talking about I Speak. You're going to keep talking about Ebony. But you're not going to talk about Moses because you're afraid of him.
I talked about
He
Moses
made a
the
whole
whole
video
time.
about him.
I talked about Moses most of the time. I talked about Moses more than you.
He just literally made a whole video about him.
I literally just made a whole video.
You can't make this shit up.
Bro, Moses was the first person I addressed.
This motherfucker.
Before you even, and I don't know where he got, I'm going to talk about, I've never talked about I Speak. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but I don't even know that much about I Speak. So I don't even go on that side. I'll just talk about Jeanty and everybody else on that side that like, I know stuff about.
Oh, we don't even want to get into that. You don't even want to get into I Speak. We be here all day. He just as worse as I Speak.
Like, I literally addressed Moses, like, literally half the live I addressed Moses.
I'm going to go on my food page and I'm going to battle and have fun. While this fucking low down, dirty, shame ass bottom, this messy fucking bottom, this disgusting, nasty, dirty fucking bottom,
you look like a scab, bro.
Talk about me when he should be talking about the fucking twink that exposed him.
Jeanty is just mad that all my supporters look better than his supporters. That's all he's mad about. He's actually mad. Jeanty is mad because the women that support me actually look good, and the women that support him look old.
Is he really at a park talking like that? He's at a public park with children around talking like that. That's absolutely disgusting, bro.
He's real mad. He's real mad. Good. And and guess what? We're gonna be right back on it tomorrow too. Because you said all that, I'm gonna be petty now, and I'm gonna talk about it for as much as I can. No, because this is my whole thing. You stuck your nose in a situation that had nothing to do with you. That was me and Moses' little beef. I addressed Moses, and I got off the live, and it was supposed to be dead. But you went and made a video today, bringing the shit back up, sticking your nose in drama that don't got shit to do with you, bruh. That's why you get so much backlash, because you always sticking your nose in situations that got nothing to do with you on this app.
And he ain't got no room to talk about nobody when you're a child abuser and you hit women. Those are two biggest cowards on the planet.
And no, I'm a Patrick. I'm gonna keep calling you Patrick. Ain't shit you gonna do about it neither. I'm gonna call you Patrick. How about that? Your name is Patrick, but Patrick Jeanty Jr. That's your name, Patrick.
Yes, like women, ex-wife, the mother of his children. He hit her. And hold on, I'll post the picture again. Give me a second.
Continue. I want to hear what else you got to say.
Put me on the big screen, Todd.
Fucking goof. Who the fuck do you think you are, belittling people on fucking social media?
Who, me?
Yeah, you're a fucking scumbag.
Do you
fuck off? Grow up. Stop stirring up shit with people and stay out of other people's business.
Excuse me, cracker.
Here comes Jeanty's white supporters. Here comes Jeanty's white supporters. You got out of here,
lane, cracker, because this ain't you. Okay? This ain't the white lane. This the black people lane. Get the fuck back to the white people lane and stay there.
And listen, I don't got no problem with white people, but when Jeanty sent his white supporters over here to call me all kinds of names, that, like, bro, you don't even know what the fuck we talking about, bro. All right, let me put you on the big screen. Give me a second.
Instagram, where she's writing her memoirs about her relationship with Patrick. And on the second arrow, you can see where she says he blacked out today. He hit me today. She's talking about Patrick. And he was charged for that and pled guilty.
Listen, y'all take a screenshot and y'all go zoom in on yourself, because there you go. It's bigger. Can y'all see that now?
You can't Now, suggest you go get some eyeglasses because, damn.
See. Okay, so the people that's in here reporting, that just shows I win because you're triggered. You gotta report me. You gotta try to silence me. But I haven't said anything wrong, so I'll win the appeal, baby. I'll win the appeal. So if you gotta report me, obviously what I'm saying is true.
And if y'all that
Give me up to 35K
Gen
likes.
X is in here, ask to borrow her bifocals, okay? She can see the whole planet with them Johns. I mean, you just got to clean them first because she lived dirty. But grab her glasses because that's big enough for y'all to read.
So if you come up here, Rachel, let me remind you. But if you report me, that just goes to show that I'm winning because y'all don't want to hear what I gotta say. That's the only power Jeanty has, is to attack smaller creators. That's the only power he has. Every time someone with a smaller account calls them out, he want to go report them or cancel them and blast them in front of thousands of people. That's the only power you got, bro. Because what I'm saying is true and you're triggered by it. That's all that is. But you can't, you want to report, but you can't even come over here and stand on what you said. Like, you can't come over here like a man and stand on what you said, bro.
I'm still trying to figure out, why did you lie about a fingernail cutting your son when you did it? Why did you try to say it was a toy, and then when they proved to you the toy can't cut nobody, then you sharpened it?
And listen, everybody in here, keep tapping that screen. Let's get to 50K likes. It's almost 500 people in here. Everybody tap that screen, get the 50K likes. All y'all gotta do is tap it like 100 times, and we can get to 50K likes. I appreciate the gifts. Yeah, of course, you can gift, of course. Of course you can gift. I wouldn't stop nobody from gifting. There y'all go. Support black creators.
Those are Patrick Gentry's charges from abusing his children and abusing his wife. He pled guilty to them, every last one of them. Shall I play the court documents again? Because we can do this all day. They are
now listen to all the people in here. Me personally, I don't really care about the gifts that much. But what's more important to me is the likes, because I get my own money I don't need TikTok to get money. Unlike Patrick, because Patrick's whole life is based around TikTok, and his whole life is supported off of TikTok. What happened to that GoFundMe money, Patrick? Didn't you do like 2 GoFundMes and you didn't give the money back? Mr. Jones too. What happened to the GoFundMe money?
Todd, I'm about to play this audio again. Okay.
Go ahead.
The Division and law enforcement were contacted in regards to concerning injuries to 3-month-old Jeremiah Bowman Jeanty. Is that correct? Yes. Jeremiah Bowman Jeanty's date of birth is July 19th of 2013. Is that correct? Yes. Jeremiah's mother is Alicia Bowman Jeanty. Is that correct? Yes. And Jeremiah's father is Patrick Jeanty Jr. Is that correct? Yes. Now, specifically on November 12th of 2013, Detective Anthony Patchouli of the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office was contacted regarding Jeremiah being admitted to Jersey Shore Medical Center on November 1st of 2013. Is that correct? Correct. Jeremiah was admitted for what they thought could be osteomyelitis, osteomyelitis of the right arm, correct? Right. Or in other words, they thought potentially maybe he had some type of infection of the bone. Is that correct? Yes. Now, Jeremiah underwent what's called a bone survey, correct? Yes. Now,
if anybody in here knows what a bone survey is and how painful they are for a 6-month-old, it's absolutely insanity.
And also to all the people in here saying that we're like, oh, we're like DOXing people. This is public information.
And he already put his son's name out there already 1 billion times. I don't want to hear that.
Initially, they had tried treating it with antibiotics, correct? Because they thought it was an infection.
And the reason he had to get a bone graft for the baby is because they didn't take the baby to the hospital until weeks later, and the fractures didn't heal.
And this mom, go ahead.
All right.
And then after that, they conducted the bone survey when the antibiotics were not effective, correct? That's my understanding. The bone survey revealed multiple fracture healing stage, including the distal left radius, the left and right proximal tibia, and the bilateral right clavicle. Is that correct? Yes.
Anybody know what a clavicle is? Where your clavicle bone is? If you can put that in the comment section, he broke the clavicle bone on a baby.
At the time, Detective Patchouli spoke with Alicia Bowman. Is that correct?
Yes.
Alicia Bowman indicated that she was the primary caretaker for Jeremiah, correct? Alicia indicated that, however, her mother, Lisa Bowman, her friend, Stephanie Vargo, and Jeremy's father, her husband, Patrick Jeanty Jr., also have watched and cared for Jeremiah on various occasions, correct? Alicia indicated that although Patrick does not care for Jeremiah often, when he does care for Jeremiah, he had exhibited frustration. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Alicia indicated that on more than one occasion, while Patrick would be caring for Jeremiah in another room, Jeremiah would cry in a manner that was different than his usual cry. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So basically, anytime Patrick had the baby didn't want to be around him because he was abusing the child.
Alicia indicated that the cry would be a very high-pitched scream. Is that correct?
Yes.
Alicia indicated that when she would ask Patrick that Jeremiah is crying differently for him than for her, Patrick would never provide her any real answer. Is that correct?
Correct.
Alicia indicated that Patrick does have some underlying anger issues, correct?
Correct.
Now, Detective Patchouli also spoke with Patrick Jeanty in November of 2013. Is that correct?
Yes.
Patrick indicated that he, Alicia, Lisa Bowman, and Stephanie Ibargo all have watched Jeremiah, correct?
Correct.
Patrick did acknowledge that on more than one occasion when Jeremiah would be placed in his arm, Jeremiah would cry uncontrollably, correct?
Correct.
Patrick did acknowledge that he had become increasingly frustrated when caring for Jeremiah and that he would quickly give him back to Alicia to care for. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Dr. Stephen Carries of the Child Protection Center of Jersey Shore University Medical Center examined Jeremiah's medical records. Is that correct?
Yes, he did.
And Dr. Carries noted that Jeremiah was initially admitted on November 1st, 2013 for concerns of a right upper extremity, mid-arm swelling and discomfort, correct? Dr. Carey noted that in October of 2013, Alicia Bowman had brought Jeremiah to the doctor because she noted that there were some bruises to his abdomen area. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Now, at that time, the medical personnel who examined Jeremiah did not note any pattern to the bruising. Is that correct?
Correct.
And there was a compatible history or potentially compatible history of potentially rubbing against the restrainer and the walker that could potentially have caused the abdominal bruising, correct?
Correct.
So at that time, the hospital or the medical personnel didn't conduct any bone survey of Jeremiah. They just noted that there was bruising to his abdomen. Is that correct?
Yes.
When Jeremiah was initially admitted to Jersey Shore Medical Center in November of 2013, the original x-ray did not show any evidence of a fracture to the arm. Is that correct? However, on November 12, 2013, a bone survey, which is more in-depth and more reflective of what's going on, was completed. Is that correct?
Yes.
The bone survey revealed evidence of a healing fracture at the wrist of the left radius, correct?
Yes.
The healing fracture appeared to be approximately 6 weeks old. Is that correct? The knee of both sides at the upper tibia.
I heard somebody say it's echoing it. Is it echoing?
It's not
Can y'all
echoing
hear?
for me.
Can everybody hear properly?
It's not really echoing for me. I don't know about the
hear-
comments.
I can't. I don't really know. Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
Below the kneecap also showed evidence of what's called a chip fracture. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Dr. Carries indicated that such chip fractures are called plastic metaphyseal lesions, METAPHYSEAL, correct?
Correct.
Dr. Carries indicated that such chip fractures are due to either a rough twisting of the knee or hold up and dangling the legs back and forth so that there is some shaking causing injury to the knee. Is that correct?
All right, so to break that down, Patrick was getting so frustrated with the baby that he was shaking the baby so much that he caused fractures in his legs. And y'all know what happens when you shake a baby. We know you stand with him, Shemu. But I'm gonna need you to stop drinking, sweetheart, when you come on live. Because you being drunk on live is not a cute sight.
Dr. Carey also noted a healing fracture of the right clavicle or collarbone, correct? Correct. 3 to either 6 or 7 weeks old, correct? Dr. Carey's noted that there was also...
So he didn't take the baby to the hospital till 6 weeks later, after the injuries occurred.
Also some irritation of the bone along the right humerus, Humerous, and along the left tibia, correct? Correct. Dr. Carey's indicated that these are what are called non-specified markers of irritation, correct? Correct. Dr. Carey's indicated that these types of non-specified markers of irritation are usually due to trauma, correct? Yes. Dr. Carey's indicated that there is no history of any accidental reasons for the fracture, thus there is a high concern for physical child abuse. Is that correct? Yes. During the course of the investigation, Detective Patchouli spoke with Stephanie Vargo. Is that correct? Correct. Stephanie Vargo indicated that since Jeremiah was born, she babysat him on a few occasions, specifically between September 5th and 8th and between October 10th and 13th of 2013, correct? That's right. Mrs. Vargo indicated that she had never observed anything that could have caused injuries to Jeremiah. Ms. Vargo did indicate that she has observed Jeremiah crying profusely while in Patrick Jeanty's arms. Is that correct? Yes. Mrs. Vargo indicated that when that happens, Patrick gets frustrated, correct? Yes. Detective Patchouli also spoke with Lisa Bauman. Is that correct? Yes. And Lisa Bauman is the grandparents of the children, correct? Grandmother, sorry. Lisa was aware that because her daughter had confirmed about the baby, that her daughter had brought Jeremiah in to be examined by the doctor to see what could have caused the bruise, correct? Jeremiah. She never observed him up all hours crying or screaming in this high-pitched manner. Is that correct? Correct. Lisa did indicate that when Alicia would put Jeremiah into Patrick's arms, Jeremiah would scream bloody murder, is what she calls it, correct? Yes. And Lisa indicated that Jeremiah's screaming in Patrick's arm has been going on since even before the beginning of October of 2013. Is that correct? Correct. I have no further questions for this witness.
Let me know if you want me to go to the second audio, bro. That was the end of the first audio.
I'm going to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
Before I talk more about Patrick, tell Moses the Prophet goofy ass to come over here too. Tell Moses the Prophet to come over here. Y'all screenshot his account and go to his account and tell him to come over here, because I want to smoke with him too.
I want to reply to the question, so I'm allowed to abuse the baby. He was hitting the mother too. Okay? He was hitting the mother too.
What page?
Look at the screenshot down at the bottom.
What page is Patrick live on? What page is he live on?
He's supposed to be live on his food page or whatever that page is. I don't know what the fuck. I don't keep up with Patrick.
Okay. So if he's on his food page, it's King Jeanty Foodie or something like that. Tell him to come to my live. Keep telling. Go in his comments and tell him to come to my live and stand on what he said. If y'all can do that for me, please. Go to look up Jeanty Foodie. Look up Jeanty Foodie. And go to his comments and tell him to come stand on what he said about me.
Hi.
Moses too. Hey, what's up?
Hi, Blaze. Hi, Todd. Hi, everybody. Blaze, I just wanted to point out to remind everybody that Patrick waited 6 weeks to take his baby to the hospital, but he also drove an hour and a half to the hospital. He passed by several hospitals to drive an hour and a half because he didn't want to go to the hospital in the same county that he lived in. I just wanted to point that out to everybody.
Oh, wow.
I'm a coach.
Yes. Okay? Not only did he wait 6 weeks, but he drove an hour and a half.
I said, Jeanty, you ain't looking too good right now, bro. I said, you said you gonna sue everybody. I've yet to be sued. I don't think anybody else has gotten sued.
He got
I've
that.
yet to get served. So,
All right, I just wanted to say that. Just wanted to let everybody know that.
I'm gonna hit you up later on. Okay.
Okay, Blaze. Todd, can you drop me down?
yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
So I said, you looking real bad right now, bro. He keeps saying like, oh, y'all going to jail. Y'all gonna get sued. Patrick, we know you don't got the money to sue nobody, bro. Stop lying. You still haven't paid them people that GoFundMe money back. You still, like, bro, you supposed to move like a year ago, bro. And you still ain't moved. Why you still in the same spot? Because you
He
want
took that money and went to Miami and bought his
yeah.
girl a pawn shop ring. That's what he did.
This thing about it, right? You want it, no, because the only reason you getting this smoke, you weren't even a part of this. This was me and Moses strictly, but you wanted to stick your punk ass nose in it. So now I'm gonna blast you on live. How about that? You want the attention? I'll give it to you.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to come up. Can you drop me?
Okay. And I said, you know, because you keep trying, no, because I'm tired of you keep on trying to weaponize your kids, bro. Because we're talking about what you did as abuse. We weren't talking about your kids specifically. So you trying to say, oh, y'all just dox my kids. Nobody did that, bro. Why are you trying to weaponize your kids?
Yo, that's been out for months. Ain't nobody I don't really care about what you talking about. It's just you put your hands on children, bro. You out here beefing with children, your own children at that, and lying about.
Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go on mute for a minute, Blaze. You can play the rest of the audio if you want to. I'm gonna go on mute for like 2 minutes.
All right, I'll replay this other audio I got right now. Hold on. I'm gonna replay this audio again, y'all. So for the people that weren't in here the first time.
Stories. Mr. Jeanty Jr. told Mrs. Thompson that Patrick had woken up at about 2 a.m. for a bottle and scratched himself on the cheek. Is that 2 minutes of that telephone call? Mr. Jeanty arrived at the daycare, and at that time, Mr. Jeanty observed that the daycare facility had removed the Band-Aid from Patrick Baumann-Jenny's face. Is that correct? Correct. Mrs. Thompson indicated...
Okay, so just to get some context for y'all, this is the part again where they're talking about the 2-inch laceration that Patrick did to his son, and he said it was his fingernail. And then he changed his story to say it was a toy.
That she questioned Mr. Jeanty regarding his explanation, correct? Correct. Mrs. Thompson indicated that Mr. Jeanty maintained his story even after she showed him that Patrick's fingernails would not have caused such a mark by using her own arm as a demonstration. Is that correct? Correct. Mrs. Thompson indicated that Mr. Jeanty then stated, well, maybe the injury was a result of a toy, but he wasn't too sure. Is that correct? Correct. Mrs. Thompson indicated that she told Mr. Jeanty that neither Patrick's fingernails or a toy would cause such an injury. Is that correct? Correct. That Patrick was sleeping in his pack and play in the living room as well. Is that correct? Yes. Alicia indicated that when her husband, Patrick Jeanty Jr., came home from work at about 2:30 a.m., she went into her bedroom and her son Paul went into the other bedroom to sleep. Is that correct? Yes. Alicia indicated that her husband was alone in the living room with Patrick Baumann-Jenny at that point. Is that correct? Correct. Alicia indicated that she was half asleep when she heard Patrick screaming. Is that correct? Correct. Alicia indicated that her husband then brought Patrick into the bedroom and told her that the baby must have scratched himself. Is that correct? Correct. Alicia indicated she cleaned the cheek and put Patrick back to bed and to sleep. Correct. Alicia indicated that again in the morning she cleaned the injury and she actually spoke to her mother about the injury. Correct? Correct. Alicia to her that she did not believe that Patrick could have injured himself to this degree. Is that correct?
Correct.
During the investigation, you also spoke with Paul Joseph Bauman. Is that correct?
Yes.
And Paul was 12 years old, correct?
Yes.
Did they ever find out why they had cuts? Ask Patrick, because Patrick then gave up 3 different stories.
He literally admitted.
Didn't care.
Bro, I don't know if you have that clip, Blaze. He literally said, I put it in one of my videos about it. He literally said, and I quote, I literally beat the S out of my 3-month.
Yeah, I got that. I got that. I'll play it next.
Paul indicated that he was sleeping on the couch in the living room along with his mother and his brother, correct?
Right.
Paul indicated that when his stepfather, Patrick Jeanty Jr., came home, he told Paul to go to sleep in one of the bedrooms. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Paul indicated that he thought his mother went into her bedroom and that his brother was left alone with his stepfather in the living room. Is that correct?
Correct.
Paul indicated that when he awoke the next morning, that's the first time he saw the injuries to Patrick's face, correct?
Yes.
He had not observed any injuries the night before.
Correct.
Now I'm showing you what has been marked as Grand Tours Exhibit 1, 2, and 3. And do you recognize what these photographs of?
Yes.
And although they're a little dark, they do reflect color photographs of what the division had sent to you in regards to the photographs they took of the injuries, correct?
Yes.
Now, a representative from the division had initially responded to the Jeanty residence. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the division was
Okay, let me answer. What caused this for y'all to put this up? He's a child abuser. That's what caused it, and he's lying about it.
And he keeps poking the bear with me, so I'm just being petty right now. He keep poking the bear.
Don't get no fucking hidden spaces. They don't get to live in hidden dark alleys. We make them live out front, out in the light with they shit, okay? He's sitting here said it was a babysitter. Where's the babysitter at?
Y'all give me the 75K likes.
previously involved with the Jeanty family. Is that correct?
Yes, they were.
The Jeantys reside in Brick, New Jersey. Is that correct?
Yes.
When the representative from the division went to the Jeantys' residence on May 11th, 2015, at approximately 3 p.m., Patrick Jeanty Jr. answered the door, correct?
Correct.
When asked what happened to Patrick's face, Patrick Jeanty Jr. went to the kitchen, got a keyring toy off the high chair, and told the representative from the division that Patrick must have scratched himself with that toy. Is that correct?
Correct.
When the representative told Mr. Jeanty that the small indentation in the ring of the key toy would not have caused the injury to Patrick's face, and asked Patrick Jeanty Jr. why he told the daycare that it was his son's fingernails that caused the injury and was now saying it was the toy, Patrick indicated that he didn't know how the injury occurred. Is that correct?
That's correct.
The division caseworker then tried to actually use the toy key ring to mark her own arm, correct?
Yes.
So again, the investigator took that same toy that he said the baby scratched himself on, scratched her own arm, and could not do nothing with it. But again, 5 hours later, that same toy he wound up sharpening.
Hold on.
My bad, Pat. I mean, my bad. Would you say, Todd?
Please, because my phone's only on 10%, so we gotta kind of wrap this up.
All
Can
right.
you play the other audio real quick? Or the one where he admitted to it?
I literally beat the shit out of my child when he was 3 months old. Fuck you think this is? That guilt trip shit ain't gonna work over here. I literally beat the shit out of my child when he was 3 months old. Fuck you think this is? That guilt trip shit ain't gonna work over here.
One more time.
I literally beat the shit out of my child when he was 3 months old. Fuck you think this is? That guilt trip shit ain't gonna work over here.
All right, so
The baby was 3 months old, and then he took the baby to the hospital almost 6 weeks later. So the baby was 6 months by the time the injuries were treated.
So I'm just gonna say because I'm gonna get up out of here in a second. I'm gonna let Blaze get his final thoughts out, and I'm gonna
I
get
got nothing, Todd. Go ahead, bro. I done talked about this shit to nauseum, and I'm gonna keep talking about it because I don't fuck with no child abusers.
But listen, just everybody on here follow me so we can get. So I'll keep going live for y'all about this if y'all want.
Where Jay Nane at, he ain't in no
Everybody follow
hospital.
me.
He ain't never been abused in his life. Where your bottle at? I'm pretty sure it's right next to you.
And listen, I really appreciate y'all for tapping that screen. But yeah. So this man has admitted to all this stuff and done all this stuff, but he wants to accuse me of being on the down low, like that's even comparable to what he did.
I'll be
And
live.
Moses too. You can get the smoke. You get the smoke too. So like, I'll be live about Moses and Jeanty tomorrow.
All right, I'll be live in about 45 minutes. I'm gonna just feed Gabriel
Yeah.
real quick, y'all. Everybody follow my Blaze Point 18 page, and that's the page I'll consistently go live on. Is Blaze 18.
Yeah, everybody follow Blaze, and everybody follow all of Blaze's pages. Follow my main page too. My main page is the same, but just don't have my main page is the same name as this one. It just doesn't have the part 2 on it. So go follow Todd 371. That's my main page. So when I get on band on there, I'll go live on there. And y'all be good.
Bro,
I'm out.
and I see you. I see everybody. If y'all come, yeah, there you go. Blaze 18. It's in the comment section. I see you over there if you come down, Todd.
Yeah, I'll probably be over there.
All
I'll
right,
charge my phone a little bit. All
got
right,
you.
y'all be
I'm gonna
good.
be like live in like 45 minutes anyway. Ain't no,
Y'all be
we got
good.
time.
I'm gonna give y'all about 20 more seconds to follow, and then I'm gonna be out. So I'm gonna give you about 15 more seconds. Cause if y'all want to see lives like this, I ain't got no problem going live about it. Cause I'm pissed off. So I'm down to expose everything. All right, y'all be good. All right, y'all be good. All right, y'all be good.